Welcome to Fair Game. I'm Kristine Leahy. Throughout his 11-year NBA career, my guest today was always a fan favorite. He won an NBA championship with the 2008 Boston Celtics. Now he's gone from playing with the Big Three to playing in the Big Three, the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine. It's good to see you again.
Yes, it is good to see you. Like, we both started when we were at the bottom.
We children. I wouldn't say you were at the bottom.
Well,
I mean, you were an NBA player, and I was a child.
Sure, but I also didn't play very much, right?
Okay,
so
okay.
I was at the bottom, and
all right.
But look at you.
Look at us now.
Look at us now.
Look at us.
Unbelievable.
You know what's crazy that I don't know this because I've known you for so long? How did you start getting called White Mamba?
Oh.
I actually don't know the story.
Okay, so Kobe came out with the commercial. The guy jumped over the car. I always wore Kobe's shoes. So basically from there, I said, like, immediately, like, call me the White Mamba. And it was like, there was not a, it was just, I mean, they called him the Black Mamba, but it wasn't like a commercial campaign.
Okay.
Jumped on it right away. I told Stacey King, the analyst that does what I do now for the Celtics, he does it for the Bulls, and he called me the White Mamba. Within a week, there was White Mamba shirts and giant heads running around, so that was it. And it's a pretty good nickname. Did
Kobe ever acknowledge you that you are the other Mamba?
So, like, the last game, he was like giving his high fives and all that stuff to the people. He ripped off the, get the shoes sticky, all the stuff NBA players do before.
Yeah, weird
He
stuff.
comes over me and we give a Mamba dap. I got that picture at my house.
A Mamba dap.
Yeah, bam.
And that was the acknowledgement.
Yeah, and then also when I first got on Twitter, like, he held out for a while, and then I came back and said, he said, the anti-social is now going social.
Okay.
Black
yes,
Mamba's joining,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So like 5 days later, like, White Mamba held out longer than the Black Mamba. And then my followers that first day was like 4,000. He comes in and says, welcome to Twitter, White Mamba. And I go to 35,000 within the hour.
That's really nice of him.
I hit him back with a nice pound. So.
Another Mamba dab.
Yeah, another Mamba dab.
He wrote a whole book, about the Mamba mentality.
I love it.
So do you have a White Mamba mentality?
Sure, it's very different.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I can't sustain the Black Mamba mentality for 40 minutes a game, but I can do it for 40 seconds a game. So I always tell my coach, like, everyone thought it was like I wasn't very good, so they put me in at the end of games.
Yeah.
No, I'm at my best at the end of games.
Were the coaches always cool with that?
So I embraced it later in my career. I mean, really, one of my only regrets.
No, I know. You're later in your career coaches. Like, did they always give you that time?
Well, I started, like, chirping at them a little bit earlier, like, come on, guys, the people want this. Come on, guys, gotta give them what they want. And the coaches would look at the score, and they'd say, look up, and they're like, we're up 20. They look at the time. Could he possibly lose a 20-point lead in 4 minutes? Maybe I'll wait another 30 seconds.
Oh, no.
And then I go in.
Oh.
And the time I had the best with it was with Thibodeau. Come on, Tibbs.
When you were with the Bulls?
Like, he would look down the bench, and I'd go like this. Like
well, and knowing Tibbs, he does not care. He needs to be up by like 50.
That's how he thinks, right?
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta give them what they want. Let's go.
Would he do it?
Let's go. He'd wait, and then the crowd would go nuts and stuff like that. But I don't have the same relationship that the rest of the media has with him.
Right.
Like, he clowns me, I clown him.
Yeah.
We're serious when we have to be.
Right.
But I feel like we don't have to be serious when we're up by 20. You can put me in the game.
Did it feel weird when you were in Chicago and they were doing the Scalabrine chants?
Nah.
Because that was like such a Boston thing.
They did it in New Jersey too. People don't know that.
Well, yeah, because it's a Boston
No,
thing.
it's because I played a lot in New Jersey. If I've already played like 20 minutes and I'm out of the game, they can't re-chant for me to go in.
Okay, wait. I want to talk about New Jersey because the 2001 draft class, I don't think people give the Nets enough credit because Richard Jefferson and you, who knew, future NBA champions.
Sure. But if they redrafted based off of personality, I'd go 1 and he'd go 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that kind of sting you a little bit?
No, I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the whole, like, who I am, and
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm not like a lot of people have a hard time. Like, nowadays everything is social media this and social media that. Everybody has a problem with social media. No, I'm good with. I've always been like that, and I think it's the reason why I played 11 years, is because I didn't know exactly who I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be something I'm not. I was trying to refine who I was.
Sure.
And Richard Jefferson was great. I went, he had this awesome apartment. There's a legendary apartment story with Jefferson in New York.
Okay.
And I attended the legendary apartment one time. I walked in, I hung out for the day, maybe the night.
Legendary?
Let's just move on.
No. You can say whatever you want here.
Well, yeah, it's legendary.
This isn't the other kind of shows.
No, it's because for a young guy in New York, it wasn't like how it is now, where like every player dates like a Kardashian and every player is like as famous as. Like back in the day, NBA players just had normal girlfriends and normal wives. They weren't all celebrities and stuff.
Why do you think it changed?
Social media.
Oh, because they like find each other on social media?
Well, no, like if you're dating like an Instagram star, that's like a big deal.
Yeah, why?
It just is what it is. But
okay,
so
back
before
to the
that,
parties. Back to the
so
parties.
it was like I walked in, there's like Sports Illustrated swimsuit models, Victoria's Secret models, and hung out there one day.
All right.
And then I realized as I was walking away, like if I'm gonna play in the NBA, I cannot attend this place any longer.
Why?
Once I got to the league, I realized, dude, I can't do it. I want to be here forever.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone can have a little crazy time.
No. I couldn't. I couldn't play around. I couldn't mess around. I had to watch what I ate. I had to not drink. I had to do. If I didn't do that, I would have been out of it.
Okay.
And I knew that. And once again, I was okay with it.
Okay, so you were disciplined.
Yeah, because if I wasn't, I'd be gone.